So, translation. To cover my body, now I am reading 39th sloka, 7th canto, 13th chapter. To cover my body, I use whatever is available, whether it be linen, silk, cotton, bar, or deer skin, according to my destiny, and I am fully satisfied and unagitated. So that's how we have to. Because a person who is in this kind of lifestyle, he will be like that only. He cannot demand, "Arey, I need only pizza, okay, every day." No, he cannot demand, "I need only silky cloth." No, whatever comes, be happy with that. Okay. क्वचित् क्षये धरोपस्थे तृणपर्णाश्म भस्मसु क्वचित् प्रासाद पर्यंके कशिको वा परिच्छया क्वचित् sometimes क्षये I lie down dhara upasthe on the surface of the earth trina on grass parna leaf asmas bhasmasu or a pile of ashes क्वचित् sometimes prasad in palace paryanke on a first class bed kashiko on a pillow wa either para of another ichha by the ways. Sometimes I lie on the surface of the earth, sometimes on leaves, sometimes grass or a stone, sometimes on a pile of ashes, or sometimes by the will of others, in a place on a first class bed with pillows. That is, by the will of others. I do not want, but because others say. The learned Brahman's description indicates different types of birth. For one lies down according to one's body. Sometimes one takes birth as an animal and sometimes as a king. When he takes birth as an animal, he must lie down on the ground. When he takes birth as a king or a very rich man, he is allowed to lie in first class rooms in huge palaces decorated with beds and other furniture. Such facilities are not available, however, at the sweet will of the living entity. Rather, they are available by the supreme will parechaya or by the arrangement of Maya, as is stated in Bhagavad Gita 1861. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hridayasya pratishtati brahmyam sarvabhutani yantrarudhani Maya. Again, this verse has come. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wandering of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy. The living entity, according to his material desires, receives different types of bodies, which are nothing but machines offered by material nature according to the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, the living entity, according to his material desires, receives different types of bodies, which are like machine, and they are offered by material nature under the order of Supreme Personality of God. Okay. By the will of the Supreme, one must take different bodies with different means for lying down. क्वचित् स्नातो अनुलिप्तांग सुवासा स्त्रवलङ्कृतः रथे भाष्वेश्वरे क्वापि दिक्वास गृहवद्विभो. Kvachit sometimes snata, bathing very nicely, anulipta anga with sandalwood pulp smeared all over the body, subasa dressing with very nice garment, sragvi decorated with garlands of flowers, alankrita fitted with various types of ornament, ratha on a chariot, diva on an elephant, ashway or on the back of a horse, chare I wander, papi sometimes dikvasas complete naked, grahavat as if I haunted by ghosts, oh Lord. Oh my Lord, sometimes I bathe myself very nicely, smear sandalwood pulp all over my body, put on a flower garland and dress in fine garments and ornaments. Then I travel like a king on the back of an elephant or in a chariot or horse. Sometimes, however, I travel naked like a person haunted by a ghost. नाहं निंदेना च स्तौमि स्वभाव विश्वम जनम एतेषां श्रेय आशा से तमेयम महात्मनि na not aham I ninde blaspheme nor cha also स्तौमि praise swabhava whose nature vishmam contradictory janam a living entity or human being etesham of all of them shreya the ultimate benefit asha se I pray for Kuta indeed Aikatmayam, oneness, Mahatmani, in the super soul, the Parabrahman, Krishna. Different people are of different mentalities. Therefore, it is not my business either to praise them or to blaspheme them. Very nice. Different people are of different mentality. So this is not my business to praise them or blaspheme them. Wonderful. I only desire their welfare. Wow. Hoping that they will agree to become one with the super soul, the supreme personality of God, Krishna. Such a nice thing. As soon as one comes to the platform of Bhakti Yoga, one understands fully that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, is the goal of life. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samatma Durlava. This is the instruction of all the Vedic literature. Vedaisha Sarve Rameva Vidya Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharnam Praja. There is no use in praising someone. There is no use in praising someone for material qualification or blaspheming him for material disqualification. In the material world, good and bad have no meaning, because if one is good, he may be elevated to a higher planet system, and if one is bad, he may be degraded to the lower planet system. People of different mentalities are sometimes elevated and sometimes degraded, but this is not the goal of life. Rather, the goal of life is to become free from elevation and degradation and take to Krishna consciousness. Therefore, a saintly person does not discriminate between that which is supposedly good and supposedly bad. Rather, he desires for everyone to be happy. Krishna consciousness, which is the ultimate goal of life. This is like jail. So one foolish people are trying to change the cell. They want to shift in different cell. Inside the jail, different type of rooms are there. So one prisoner may think, oh, I may shift to AC wala jail. But anyway, it is jail. Na? Intelligent person will try to come out of the jail. Okay. You don't want to shift inside the jail in different cell and try to facilitate, get more facilities inside the jail. Some prisoner will say, we need soup, we need magazine, we need newspaper, there's so many things. But intelligent person think, tries to come out of the jail. Okay, correct himself, reform himself, and come out of the jail. That was he will try. विकल्पं जो याचितौ तामन्यस्यर्थ विभ्रमे मनोवैकारिके हुत्वा तं मायायां Jyotyanu Vikalpam, discrimination between good and bad, one person and another, one nation and another, and the similar discrimination. Juya, one should offer as oblations. Chittau, in the fire of consciousness. Tam, that consciousness. Manasi, in the mind. Artha Vibhrame, the root of all acceptance and rejection. Mana, that mind. Vaikarika, in falsico, identification of oneself with matter. Hutva, offering as oblations. Tam, this falsico. Mayayam, in the total material. And Jyoti, offers as oblations. Anu, following the mental concoction of discrimination between good and bad should be accepted as one unit and then invested in the mind. We should then be invested in the false ego. The false ego should be invested in the total material energy. This is the process of fighting false discrimination. This verse describes how a yogi can become free from material affection. Because of material attraction, because of material attraction, a karmi cannot see himself. Gyanis can discriminate between a matter and a spirit. But the yogis, best of whom are the bhakti yogis, want to return home back to Godhead. The karmis are completely in illusion. The gyanis are neither in illusion nor in positive knowledge. But the yogis, especially the bhakti yogis, are completely on the spiritual platform as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Mam chaya vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan samhitetan brahma puryaya kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service, bhajan, bhakti, shravan, kirtan, who does not fall down under any circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Somebody asked me, what is the meaning of transcendental? Being transcendental means coming above the tamoguna, rajoguna, and satoguna. This is the tamoguna, rajoguna, satoguna. So coming beyond the satoguna is called transcendental. Okay. So thus a devotee's position is secured. A devotee is at once elevated to the spiritual platform. Others such as Gyanis and Yogis can only gradually ascend to the spiritual platform by nullifying their material discrimination on the platform of psychology or nullifying the false ego, by which one thing I am this body, a product of matter. One must merge the false ego into the total material energy and merge the total material energy into the supreme energetic. This is the process of becoming free from material attraction. आत्मानुभूतौ तां मायां जुह्यात् सत्यदृङ्मुनिः ततो निरीहो विरमे स्वानुभूत्यात्मनि स्थितः. आत्मानुभूतौ, unto self-realization, tam, that mayam, the false ego of material existence, Julia, should offer as an oblation Satyadrik, one who has actually realized the ultimate truth, Munihi, such a thoughtful person, Tataha, because of this self-realization, Niriha, without material desires, Pyramid, one must completely retire from material activity. Swa Anubhuti Atmani in self-realization. Sthita thus means a learned, thoughtful person must realize that spiritual a learned, thoughtful person must realize that material existence is illusion. This is possible only by self-realization. A self-realized person who has actually seen the truth should retire from material activities, being situated in self-realization. By an analytical study of the entire constitution of the body, one can surely come to the conclusion that the soul is different from all body's material constituents, such as earth, water, fire, and air. Thus, the difference between the body and soul can be realized by a person who is thoughtful, Manisi, or Muni. And after this realization of the individual spirit soul, one can very easily understand the supreme spirit soul, Paramatma. If one thus realizes that the individual soul is subordinate to the supreme spirit soul, he achieves self-realization. As explained in the just okay. So, as explained in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, there are two souls within the body. The body is called Kshetra, and there are Kshetrajna or occupants of the body, namely the super soul, Paramatma, and the individual soul. The super soul and the individual soul are like two birds sitting on the same tree, the material body. Okay, one bird, the individual forgetful bird is eating the fruit of the tree, not caring for the instruction of the other bird, which is only a witness to the activity of the first bird who is his friend. Soul and super soul are sitting in the same heart as two birds are sitting on the tree. So when the forgetful bird means soul, comes to understand the supreme friend means Paramatma, who is always with him and trying to give him guidance in different bodies. He takes shelter at the lotus feet of the supreme bird. So when this forgetful bird means soul, understand that another bird who is super soul is actually the well-wisher. So then he takes shelter at another friend, at the bird, which is super soul, another bird. As explained in the yoga process, Dhyanavasita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogna. When one actually becomes a perfect yogi, he by meditation he can see the supreme friend and surrender unto him. This is the beginning of Bhakti Yoga or actual life in Krishna consciousness. Swatmavrittam mayektham te suguptam api varnitam vepetam lokashastramyam bhavani bhagvat. So Atmavritam, the information of the history of self-realization, Maya Vaimi Ittam in this way they unto you. Suguptam, extremely confident, Api all the Varnitam explained, Vayapetam without Loka Shastrabhyam, the opinion of the common man or common literatures. Havan, your good self, he indeed Bhagavad Para, having fully realized the personality of God. Prahlad Maharaj, you are certainly a self-realized soul. Brahman is saying, Prahlad Maharaj, you are certainly a self-realized soul and a devotee of the Supreme Lord Krishna. You do not care for public opinion or so-called scriptures. For this reason, I have described to you without hesitation the history of my self-realization. A person who is actually a devotee of Krishna does not care about so-called public opinion. This is very important. Huh? And Vedic or philosophical literatures. He does not worry what public will say. Many people say, if I put tilak, what people will say? If I put dhoti, what people will say? If I remove hair, what people will say? What public will say, that only is stopping us mainly. Okay. Many people are not able to take bhakti fully because they think what public will say. So Prahlad Maharaj, who is such a devotee, always defied the false instruction of his father and so-called teachers who were appointed to teach him. Instead, he simply followed the instruction of Narad Muni, his guru, and thus he always remained a stalwart devotee. This is the nature of an intelligent devotee. Devotee should be intelligent. Huh? The Srimad Bhagavatam says, Yaggai Sankirtana Prayajanti Sumedasa. One who is actually very intelligent must join the Krishna conscious movement, realizing his own self as an eternal servant of Krishna and thus practice constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Many people think if they only chant Hare Krishna and don't do all the ritualistic activities, what people will say? They say, like you say, Prabhuji, this is enough. This much is enough. They say, no, no. that ritual is pending, that is pending, this is pending, what people will say, we did not do it. Then go on, do it. If you want to please public, then how you can please Krishna? Public is, if a devotee public is okay, if you please that devotee public, and Krishna will be automatically pleased because you are pleasing devotees. But you are pleasing, you are trying to work to please this materialistic public. What will happen? Nothing. The public will go to hell, and I will also go to hell. So the point is, I should try to please Krishna and his devotees and work as per ideas so that they will become happy, not the public. Public will say something. Okay, there is a very old song, "Kuch to log kahenge." People has to say something about it. So you have to ignore whatever they are saying. Okay. Anyway, I have to say something detailed, but anyway, forget what public are saying. You may remember the story of that one man. I told many times. One man and his son was going with a donkey, and now when what different villages said. Or otherwise, I have explained one story like a shopkeeper, sweet wala, who wrote in his shop that हमारे यहाँ शुद्ध देसी घी से बनी मिठाइयाँ मिलती हैं. Okay, if you don't know these two story, maybe sometime other time I will explain. Okay, this is a wonderful story. Sri Narad Uvacha Dharmam Paramahamsam Vai Mune Srutva Sureshwara Pujitva Tadha Prita Amantra Prayo Graham. Sri Narad Uvacha, Narad Muni said, Dharmam, the occupation duty, Paramahamsam of the Paramahamsa, the most perfect human being, Vai, indeed Mune, from the same person, Srutva, the sealing. Asuri Ishra, the king of the Asura Prahlad Maharaj, Pujyatva, by worshipping the saintly person, Tataha, thereafter Pridha, being very pleased, Amantriya, taking permission, Pariyayu, left the place Graham for his own. Narad Muni continued. After Prahlad Maharaj, the king of the demons, heard these instructions from the saint, he understood the occupation duties of a perfect person, Paramhamsa. Thus, he duly worshipped the saint, took his permission, and then left for his own home. As quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita, श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु said, "किवा विप्र किवन्यासी शूद्रे किन्याय यही कृष्ण तत्ववेता से यही गुरु boy." Wonderful sloga. A guru or spiritual master can be anyone who is well conversant with the science of Krishna. Therefore, although Prahlad Maharaj was a grihastha ruling over the demons, he was a paramahamsa, the best of human beings, and thus he is our guru. In the list of gurus or authorities, Prahlad Maharaj's name is therefore mentioned. Tambur Narado Sambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Pralado Jantu Vishnu Balir Vesai Gevayam. The conclusion is that a Paramahamsa is an exalted devotee, Bhagavad Priya. Such a Paramahamsa may be in any stage of life, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanprastha, or Sannyas, and be equally liberated and exalted. The point is, Kiva Vipra Kiva Nyasi Sudra Kina. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Nam Vipra Nas. Actually, Paramhamsas, exalted devotee can be anyone. One should not say he is grasta, how he can be a devotee. He is a married person, or so how he can be a devotee. He is living with family, how can be a devotee. He is outside, he is lower caste, how can be a devotee. Devotee can be anyone. These things, Varnashram, Varna Ashram, Brahmachari, Grahast, Vanprastha, Sannyas, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, these things will not decide who is a devotee. Okay, devotee is Yehi Krishna Tattveta, who knows Krishna, who is conversant with the science of Krishna, he is Guru. Okay, so one should not think, okay, he is an even lower class fellow, how he can be a Guru, how can be a great devotee? No, he can be. Okay, so this is the point mentioned here. Thus, and the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 7th canto, 13th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Behavior of a Perfect Person, chapter 14. So now this chapter 14 is the very important chapter. The title is Ideal Family Life. So whoever want to know about the ideal family life as per Bhagavatam, they can attend this all. You can also tell to your friends or whoever you want to them to attend. You can spread these words. Tomorrow onwards we will start this chapter, Ideal Family Life, which will talk direct principle how a grihastha, a family man should work. Okay, Hare Krishna. Now by 9 o'clock we have another session, which I have arranged on the request of some devotees who wanted to have some idea like how devotional things and financial securities and material security, how we can manage properly. So anyway, we will talk from the spiritual point of view from Bhagavatam. We were discussing till now in different many chapters, and now next chapter is also about that only. But practical things, if you want to know, like what are the different insurance plans or whatever those things, that you can attend the coming session at 9 a.m. now, and you can also tell your friends and all. Okay, and there is a specific group from our bliss team which is called wisdom course. So whoever has joined there, they will get the meeting id and password. You can join now at 9 o'clock. Thank you so much. Ki jai. Hare Krishna. If you have any